Hello everyone, this is Lata Akula. In this video we are going to study about new phylum, that is Arthropoda. This phylum Arthropoda, they includes all insects. Insects are included in this phylum Arthropoda. We see the insects, nearly 80% of the animals present on our earth are insects only. These are the largest phyla. So if we are studying so many phyla, right? In all these, the largest phyla is Arthropoda. Near 2/3 of species present on the earth are these arthropodans only. How many species are present? Nearly 10 lakh species are present on the earth. They exhibit organ system level of organization. What is meant by organ system level of organization? The organs, different organs present in their body, they group it together and form a single organ system which is highly physiological in function. So that is called as organ system level. And these insects, they can be found everywhere, right? In water, on the land, in kitchens, everywhere we can find these insects. Hence they are called as cosmopolitan. And these exhibits bilateral symmetry. If we cut these animals in one plane, that divides. If you cut this insect in one plane, that divides this insect in right and the left equal halves. That is called as bilateral symmetry. And they exhibits triploblastic nature. What is triploblastic nature? These insects, they consist of 3 germinal layers: ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. Hence they are triploblastic in nature. The body is segmented. If you see, this is the insect. If the exoskeleton is not there, in the abdominal layer there are several segmented structures are seen. So like this, the segments are present. And the coelomate animal. Coelomate means what? Between the body wall and gut wall, there is a coelom or empty space is present. That is called as coelomate animals. And the body is covered by, if you see this, these are the exoskeleton. The body is covered by chitinous exoskeleton. Here we know that the skeleton is present inside the body, that is called as endoskeleton. If that skeleton is present outside the body, covering the soft tissue present inside, that is called as exoskeleton. So presence of the exoskeleton is also the characteristic feature of these arthropods. Here see this, these are shell-like structures are present, right? These are called as exoskeleton. So exoskeleton is present in the arthropods, which is made up of chitin. Hence it is a chitinous exoskeleton. And that exhibits molting also. When the insect was growing, that exoskeleton will shut off to allow the growth of that insect. That shedding of the exoskeleton is called as molting process. And the body is differentiated into head, thorax and abdomen. It consists of appendages. Paired appendages are present which are jointed. Here see these are the joints. How many joints are present? Four joints are present, right? Here presence of these jointed appendages is also the characteristic feature of the arthropods. Because of the presence of those jointed appendages only, they got the name Arthropoda. We see arthros means jointed, poda means appendages. Presence of jointed appendages, they got the name Arthropoda. And in this, the respiratory system consists of gills, book lungs, tracheal system was present. And in some organisms like crustaceans, they consist of gills. Crustaceans. So crustaceans, respiratory organs are gills. And book gills and book lungs are present in scorpions and spiders. Scorpions and spiders, they consist of book gills and book lungs. Because the book gills are in the shape of book, like the book shape, hence they got the name book gills. And the tracheal system is found in centipedes and millipedes. Okay, the respiratory system consists of gills, book lungs, tracheal system. The gills are the respiratory organs of crustaceans. Book gills and book lungs are present in scorpions and spiders. And the tracheal system is seen in centipedes and millipedes. And they consist of open circulatory system. Open circulatory system means what? The blood will not flow inside the blood vessels. the blood from the heart will reaches to the different body parts directly. That means all the organs will be bathed in the blood. So if the blood is flowing through the proper channels and through the vessels, that is called as closed circulatory system. But they consist of open circulatory system, and and they consist of complete digestive system also present. They consist of complete digestive system. Here, what is the meaning of complete digestive system? We have already studied. If they consist of both the mouth and anus are present separately, that digestive system is called as complete digestive system. In these animals, the complete digestive system is also present, and the sense organs are present, which are the antenna. These are the antenna, eyes, statocysts, and balancing organs are present, which acts as the sensory organs. If we see the eyes, these eyes may be simple eyes or compound eyes. Simple eyes means normal eyes, whereas the compound eyes means there are so many eyes are present. For example, this is a compound eye. It consists of so many subunits are present in this. Many subunits are present. Different subunits are present. So those subunits, each single subunit is called as ommatidium. Each subunit is called as ommatidium, is the subunits present in the compound eyes we call. And they consist of excretory system, which is designed by Malpighian tubules, green glands, and antennary glands are present in the excretion. Excretory system consists of Malpighian tubules, green glands, and antennary glands are present. The excretory product is the uric acid. Uric acid is the excretory waste in these insects. And these insects are dioecious. Dioecious means what? Both male and female are not included in one animal. They are separate. Male animal is separate and female animal is separate. That condition is called as dioecious. And fertilization is internal. Internal means what? The fertilization that takes place inside the body of female, that is called as internal fertilization. And they are oviparous. That means they lay eggs. Egg-laying animals are called as oviparous. If the direct young ones are coming out, that is called as oviparous nature, and they lay eggs, hence they are oviparous. And the development is direct or indirect. Some of them they show the direct development, and in some cases there may be larval development occurs, hence they are indirect also. We see the examples of these insects. Some of the insects, they are economically important and useful for the human beings. We know that so many insects, they help in the pollination process. We know that what is a pollination? For the pollination, that is a transfer of pollen grains from, they play an important role in pollination of the, that is transfer of pollen grains from the anther to the stigma is called as pollination. Because of that pollination only fertilization takes place. Because of that only we are getting the food. So what of the food we are eating, because of that pollination only. If these insects are not there, the pollination will not occur, we don't get any food. Some of the insects like butterflies, these honeybees, they will help in the transfer of the pollen grains. And some, what are the economically important examples for the economically important insects are apis. Apis species are seen in honeybees. Apis dorsata, Apis mellifera are the some of the examples. And from these honeybees we are getting the honey. At the same time, bee wax is also produced from that. And bombyx, silkworms are called as bombyx, Bombyx mori, which produces silk, which is a highly economical. And the lac insect. Lac insect is it is produced from Laccifer lac insect. That lac is used in making several toys, in cosmetic industry, in several other purposes that lac is used. And some insects like mosquitoes, they may act as a vectors for the disease transmit. They will act as a vectors in disease transmission. several mosquitoes like Anopheles mosquito, Culex mosquito, Aedes mosquito, they transmit different diseases in the human beings. If you see the Anopheles mosquito, that will transfer the malarial parasite. Malarial parasite, it is a protozoan parasite. Here, this malarial parasite from the infected person to normal person will be transmitted by the bite of Anopheles mosquito. And Culex mosquito, it transmits the disease filariasis and Japanese encephalitis from the infected person to the normal person. And Aedes mosquito, that transmits the disease dengue fever and chikungunya was transmitted by this Aedes mosquito. And some insects, they will harm the crop fields. They attack the crop fields like locust. What are locusts? Locusts are nothing but grasshoppers. So if we see the locust, they will act as a gregarious pest. Gregarious pest means the pest which attack the crop fields are called as gregarious pest. These locusts, they attack the so many crop fields and damages the crop. And some examples like Limulus. Limulus is commonly called as king crop. It is called as a living fossil, very important one. So nearly from 190 millions of years onwards, this Limulus, there is no modifications takes place, there is no changes takes place. Hence that Limulus is called as living fossil. That Limulus is commonly called king crop. These are the common features exhibited by the arthropoda. So once again we'll revise the topic. It is arthropoda. This is the largest phylum. Nearly 2/3 species present on earth are these arthropodans only. Exhibits organ system level of organization. They are cosmopolitan, found everywhere. They exhibit bilateral symmetry, triploblastic and coelomate type, and the body is segmented, covered with exoskeleton which is made up of chitin, and they show the molting process also, that is shedding of exoskeleton during growth. Body was divided into head, thorax and abdomen. They consist of paired jointed appendages. Because of the presence of these jointed appendages, they got the name arthropods. Respiratory system consists of gills, book lungs, tracheal system was seen. And they consist of open circulatory system in which the blood will not flow through the blood vessels. And sensory organs are antenna, eyes may be a simple eyes or compound eyes. The compound eyes consists of several subunits which are called as, each subunit is called as ommatidium. And excretion is by means of Malpighian tubules, green glands, antennary glands, and the excretory waste is the uric acid. These are dioecious, that means both male and female are separate. Both male animal is separate and female animal is separate. And they exhibit internal fertilization that takes place inside the body of the female, and the development may be a direct or indirect. If you say the examples of the insects are, some of the insects, they may show the pollination, and which is useful for the human beings for getting the crops. And some of the insects are economically important, like Apis, Bombyx morel, Laccifer lac. And vectors, some mosquitoes will act as vectors like Anopheles mosquito, Aedes mosquito and Culex mosquito. And some insects like locusts, they will act as a gregarious pest. And Limulus, which is called as king crop, living fossil. So these are the examples. With this we have completed arthropoda. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe to my channel Lata Akula Biology Tutorial. Thank you.